What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Watch It in Action. I'm BouseFeenux, and this is a very special episode because I want to thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. I can't believe how fast we're growing, and it's all because of you guys. I can't wait to see where we go next. That being said, let's take a look at this glorious piece of steel, Nikana Prime. Nikana Prime was just released with Sarin Prime in Hotfix 18.4. It's an upgraded version of the Nikana that surpasses both the regular Nikana and Dragon Nikana in stats across the board. At the time of this video, the Nikana Prime actually holds the title of having the highest base damage of all one-handed melee weapons. It's also important to note that I'm unsure if it surpasses Broken War with Crimson Dervish, as I haven't really run the numbers yet. I'm sure some of you guys could tell me about that. But the Nikana Prime features primarily slash-based physical damage, which will come in handy against infested, flesh-based targets like the Corpus, and clone flesh targets like the Grenier. Keep in mind, though, that slash damage fares poorly against armor and shields, so you'll have to mod your elements accordingly depending on what you're fighting against. The Nikana Prime actually also features higher critical chance over the Dragon Nikana, making a crit build wholly viable. Per the suggestion of some of you guys out there, I've gone ahead and put together two builds for the Nikana Prime, one that includes the new event mods, and one without for those of you that may not have them. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. I've gone ahead and added one forma to this weapon because it comes with a D polarity, and in order to fit this build, I needed to replace it with a dash polarity. Blind Justice is my preferred stance with the Nikana Prime, but there are two others to choose from, and they each kind of have their own pros and cons. It just kind of depends on your playstyle, but just know that pretty much all of them are great. I did decide to go with Blood Rush and Body Count on this build, because with its high critical chance, the Nikana Prime is capable of achieving red crits, which are very devastating. Blood Rush basically allows our critical chance to increase as our combo multiplier climbs, and Body Count will extend the length of time before our combo multiplier resets, allowing us to chain combos together easier. Now, because we're running a crit build, Berserker is a fantastic addition and pretty much a no-brainer on critical weapons due to the attack speed we gain when we get a critical hit, and with Blood Rush equipped, that'll pretty much be all the time. Organ Shatter is another essential crit mod and raises our critical damage multiplier, and since we'll be critting regularly, a lot of our damage will come from this mod. Now, Pressure Point is super simple and basically provides us with a 120% melee boost across the board. We'll pretty much never not use this mod in our melee builds, and it's kind of a no-brainer. True Steel is really important because it raises our critical chance and will allow us to crit even more, so we definitely have to have this on the build. It's super essential. And lastly, Fever Strike and Shocking Touch are just two of the elementals that I've chosen for this build, but depending on what you're fighting and what you're going up against, you can swap out these two elementals to really fit the faction that you're going up against, so just take that into consideration. For the next build, you'll see that it's almost exactly the same, except we swapped out Blood Rush and Body Count for Fury and Life Strike. If you use this build, you won't need a dash polarity forma, and you can fit the whole build just by applying an Auric and Catalyst to increase your mod capacity. This build won't be as effective as the Blood Rush Body Count build, but it'll still be pretty devastating, and if you don't have those event mods, this is going to be the way to go for you. Now that we've taken a look at the builds, let's try them both in action. First, we're going to be using the event mod build with Blood Rush and Body Count. For this, I'm going to use some pretty high-leveled armor targets just to demonstrate to you that even armor isn't enough to withstand this weapon's destructive potential. Okay, so now that we're down here, guys, I want you guys to focus on two different things. I want you guys to look at the bottom right-hand corner and see how the combo multiplier is rising, and how that's affecting our crits. So we went from a little bit of white damage, and now we're into yellow crits, and then we're into red crits pretty much all the time. Also notice too that the stance mod I'm using, Blind Justice, is knocking the enemies to the ground, and that opens them up to finisher damage, which is going to do a lot of damage, and it's going to help to finish off a lot of those heavily armored targets, because finisher damage ignores armor, and if you're getting red crits on top of that, it's going to be pretty devastating. So you see there, we made really short work of those guides with the event mod build. Let's go ahead and check out the other one without the event mods. Now for this exercise, we're going to go ahead and use the same corrupted heavy gunners, the same armor targets, because I want to show you guys how the weapon reacts with both the different builds in the same situation. So we're going to get in there, and you notice that it's a little bit faster. The weapon is a little bit faster because we've got that Fury on. Now that will translate into damage, but it's not going to be nearly as much as we had with the red crits. And you see here, I'm having a really tough time taking these guys down, a lot harder than I was before. I'm actually taking a lot more damage too, just trying to kill these guys. So you can see that both builds are fairly effective, but the event mod build is definitely going to win out in the end. So guys, that's pretty much the Nikana Prime. I hope I covered enough. I hope I gave you guys, enough of an in-depth look at this weapon. It's really awesome. If you guys haven't picked it up yet, go farm it. You know, if you need help, stop by my stream Monday through Wednesday. I will probably help you farm this, because I obviously don't need the keys anymore. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out with this weapon. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks again for 2,000 subscribers. I cannot believe we've gotten this far this fast. You guys are just awesome. I love reading your comments. You really make my day. Stay awesome out there, guys. Hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you at the next video.